What's going on, guys? Bengal again here, coming back at you with another video. And as you can see from the guy on the screen, the title and the thumbnail, big news. As yesterday I talked about Joey Gallo being traded to the New York Yankees, adding a big, powerful lefty bat to a lineup that was completely devoid of lefties before the acquisition of Rougned Odor. And I'm not counting Brett Gardner because he's not really a hitter. He does go up into the batter's box, but doesn't really do anything more than that. I am live on Twitch now, twitch.tv/Bengals, so the chat's watching this live. So that link is always in the description if you want to check that out. Always a good time. You know, of course, with MLB season going on, it's a lot of MLB stuff. But I figured I would make a trade reaction video talking about not only Anthony Rizzo to the Yankees, but some of the prospects that the Cubs got back in return, because they've got some good prospects for Anthony Rizzo, who is coming to the end of his contract. He signed only through 2021, as you can see, and the Cubs are paying off a lot of this contract, by the way. Been very active about this on Twitter. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, it's a good spot to be, at Bengal YouTube. We've been talking about a bunch of different things. Yeah, I've been making some jokes about, you know, Juan Soto being traded for Clint Frazier, Miguel Andujar, and Estevan Florial. But a lot of real takes as well. And it's been a really crazy trade deadline, including massive names being moved like Max Scherzer and Trey Turner to the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Padres just got Daniel Hudson. The Red Sox just got Kyle Schwarber. A lot has happened, and it's probably only going to continue to heat up. Tomorrow, the final day of the trade deadline, is the 30th this year. Could see the 2020 home run leader for the MLB and Luke Voit being traded. Yankees don't really have a big need for him anymore with the acquisition of Anthony Rizzo, Voit isn't like super young, even though he's breaking out. He's 30 years old. Rizzo's 31, about to be 32 here in the next week or so, next 10 days. But a lot has happened. We still could see Trevor Story on the move, Chris Bryant, Craig Kimbrell. There could be a lot of players still on the move. I would be shocked if the Yankees managed to acquire Craig Kimbrell, but they're looking for bullpen help. I know the Yankees can't have everybody, but I'm still a little bit annoyed that the Red Sox went out and got Kyle Schwarber. But Anthony Rizzo, really big acquisition. Going to play first base for the Yankees, locked at first base. Really good defender over there, but also a big-time power lefty bat. That's what he's going to be. Right field down the line at Wrigley, 351 feet, I think. Looked it up earlier. 351. It's always played deep. It's always been a deep right field. Rizzo's always had good pull power. But now, going to Yankee Stadium, right field is 314 in the short porch. Anthony Rizzo is going to be really, really good for the Yankees. Obviously, if you want to hear about Joey Gallo, talked about that at length yesterday. But Rizzo is going to be huge. He's also, despite only hitting 250 this year, this is still a pretty good contact guy. Like, he's always going to fight in counts. He's not just a big strikeout guy. 59 strikeouts in 92 games. He's not really a big strikeout guy. OPS is hovering around 800 this year. OPS plus still solid, well above 100. Still a really solid player. And in the very hitter-friendly Yankee Stadium, especially for lefties, Rizzo should be incredible. But let's talk about the prospects that the Yankees are giving up, because they're giving up some pretty good prospects. We'll check out MLB Pipeline, we'll check out Baseball America, and we'll talk about these prospects. So MLB Pipeline has these guys just outside the top 10. It's actually changed already. Let's see where they rank in the Chicago Cubs organization now. So Kelvin Alcantara, or Alcantara. I've always said Alcantara, and then Sandy Alcantara, I hear is pronounced Alcantara, even though I like Alcantara. I don't know. But Alcantara is 9th in the organization for the Cubs, and Vizcaino is 6th. So the Cubs really added 2 top 10 prospects with this trade for giving away a rental player who we're not going to re-sign anyway. So this is big for the Cubs. I like these 2 players. I was excited about their future. Vizcaino, pretty good fastball, really, really good changeup. And the Cubs seem to be building with changeup guys. They drafted a first rounder, the left-hander out of, I think it was Kansas State, right? Big changeup. Well, Vizcaino certainly plays the same way. Big fastball, big changeup. They're working on the breaking stuff. That seems to be the report so far. But this is a pretty good prospect with starter potential if he can continue to develop that slider and maybe even a 4th pitch as well. But right now, I think he can be an impactful player out of the bullpen just because live fastball, big changeup, think like a Tommy Kahnle type guy if they want to use him out of the bullpen, like similar stuff. So Vizcaino is a pretty big player for the Cubs. Going to be interesting to see how long it takes him to get to the bigs. As you can see, born in 97, that makes him, what, 24 years old? So this could be a player that we see in the major leagues not too far from now. His experience at AA, it'll be interesting to see where he goes in the Cubs organization. And then the last one is Kevin, we're going to call him Alcantara. I don't know. Big dude, 6'6", 205, and he's young too, born in 2002. If you check this out here, he's only 19 years old, was raking at rookie ball, still really, really young, but an on-base of 450, slugging 520, hitting 360. Small sample size, albeit 25 at-bats, but also hit pretty well in 2019. It seems like now as a 19-year-old, he's just bursting out onto the scene. He's just way too good for rookie ball. So you assume with the Cubs, he's probably going to start maybe at low A, work his way into high A or double A by the end of the season, even though we're getting near the end now. So maybe he doesn't have quite the time to do that. But really young player. If you look at his prospect grades, he's pretty good. He's got, let's look on MLB Pipeline for his grades here. He's got 50 hit, 55 power, 60 run, 55 arm, 55 field. So by all accounts here, an above average player in every capacity of the game, has like 5 tool potential, even if he's never going to be an elite player at the plate. Still average to above average. That's what that's 50 to 80 is going to be. Like 50 is average to 80, which is elite. It's a 20 to 80 scale. So he's clearly a very solid prospect at 50 overall. That certainly is not bad. So big time potential with these guys. Alcantara is more the guy that you're playing long-term for potential. Vizcaíno is probably going to be a guy that impacts a team nearer, but really good trade for both sides, I think. I know Cubs are really devastated to lose Anthony Rizzo, and I'm sure Chris Bryant in the coming days or coming day, and maybe even Javier Baez as well. But you got to like the return. Couple big potential players. Vizcaíno could impact the bullpen right away, maybe be a long-term starter. And Kevin Alcantara could be a big-time outfield all-around player within the next 3 to 5 years. So we'll have to see how things develop, but that's my opinion on the trade. I think both teams did well. Very excited for the Yankees to add Anthony Rizzo as a Yankees fan. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. Come join us on Twitch. Link is in the description. Of course, Twitter as well. We're talking baseball through the rest of the trade deadline, and I might even be live tomorrow, twitch.tv/Bengal, for the actual trade deadline. So big things happening tomorrow, and maybe even today as you watch this, if it's the 30th. This is a trade deadline. Stuff's going down right now. So join the chat, twitch.tv/Bengal. Hopefully I'll see you guys over there. Hit the subscribe button on this MLB channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.
Insane, I hit it at the park, bend bones. See me high step to the end zone. My life like a game, Nintendo. Playing with the best, let them know. Get off the track, the train's coming through. Yeah, promise you get in my way, then you best believe I'ma just run over you. Yeah, yeah. Papa turn, taking it back to the house. Defensive joke, I'm laughing so loud. Speedbird's good.